operating narrow gauge railroad in the United States. Before we depart, we have a few important safety guidelines
I always wanted
that
to
we'll
come
ask
back
you
and
to
then
follow.
leave South
For your
America
safety,
have
please remain
closed.
seated throughout the
Kind of
ride.
close, but I think
Moving between coaches
couple
while the
years,
train is in
7
motion
years.
is not permitted. Please keep hands, arms, feet, legs, and head inside the car at all times. We ask that you remain on board at any stop unless directed by our crew. To help us preserve the beauty of the Alwick Valley, please use the
They
trash
ask you,
bins
Mom,
located
were
in
they
each
like,
end of our
do you
car.
want to get
Smoking
wet,
is
or do you
prohibited
want...
on the train,
Yeah,
but
they
is
just ask you
allowed
what
in
kind of car I
designated
want.
areas at Colgate Road and
Good choice
Washington
with the
Station.
open air. I guess the rest of them are all closed in.
Well, I just feel bad for those people not open air, but they kind of got the short end of the stick.
But when we went to the pumpkin patch, this is when they opened this one here, which was great.
So we can only stay in this car?
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. But they can't come in our car. I do feel for them.
They'll probably get really
At
good.
least it's warm rain.
Yeah.
When I was talking at any type of bar and you're serving alcohol, if a liquor control board person is there and they smell anyone like in your cigarette smoking area having cannabis, you can get a huge infraction because it's double consumption of two different types of things.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Alright, here we go.
Taylor wants to ride more train.
I know I said like, oh, there's too much training. So we're gonna get up tomorrow morning. The Georgetown Loop Railroad, Colorado.
Brian, take the picture. That's all?
I think so. I think a bunch. My screen protector's so scratched. It's so hard for me to see pictures of the sun. It is hot, but
Yeah, but
That's how I met him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was about that long. Actually longer than that when we first met. He didn't cut it until I moved.
Your name, Lisa? See, this is Lisa's ticket. I don't have your name on there. That means I gotta put you to work. You gotta show the pole. No, we don't throw people off trains anymore. We make it work.
hey, I've seen Amtrak do that.
Hey, it's happened before. It might happen again. Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. Once in Colorado, there was like around COVID time, and so it was really hard.
They die.
Every rural crossing from the East Broadside Bureau should be have gates, lights, and bells. But you know why? Because
Rattlesnake
Well-
in Canada, but not where we live. No,
why, yeah. That sounds like pretty much why that's it.
It's a bed and breakfast.
It was traffic factory, but
For 2 years in the town, instead of a wall, they get a giant bag of potato chips and they drop it from a big
that's right. What did you say?
Daddy should have brought his camera. Oh, look how high that corn is.
allowed to move around.
Good.
Michael, look at all the black smoke from the pool. The black smoke from the pool.
Okay.
I love you.
Yeah, I know it's beach but it's from Silver Island, which is Ontario's first silver mine. And the lake is flooded, it's underwater now. But the beaches there are amazing, and we've got this other little artisan shop.
Brian, whenever we did the pumpkin patch, this is where we came down, they dropped us off. And it was so nice because like they had picnic tables everywhere, they had food trucks, they had games for the kids. And across the tracks over there they had all these pumpkins and they could go pick the pumpkin. We were down here like maybe 3 hours and then games about it. It was just really nice.
Well, is that Colgate Road? That's where we stopped at the corner. Did it go further?
I think they might back up, like, because it's here, they might go this way and back up. Yeah.
I know
Go
I saw
that way.
they recently restored the tracks all the way up to the high school.
Yeah, because they bring big kids up.
That's so cool.
Did you hear that, Mike? Picked up the kids from Southern Huntington School one day last year. When the boy down picked the kids up to school and took them,
Going
took them to
backwards.
school. Like the kids all met down here, and they all showed all the kids to school.
behind the school, the track.
I don't know if it goes behind a school or in front, but it was like.
Doesn't go in front.
But they're gonna start doing that once a year. Isn't that cool for your kid? Go to school by train. Well, that's
You're right, I didn't need to buy tickets 2 months in advance.
he was worried about it being sold out.
I was really nervous because of the big boy coming. I just know that there's so many, right by Spires, there's so many people. There were still people taking videos of the Tyrone station today. And there were like
That's not all the time, Ryan. It's like, there's always people up there taking pictures and
Videos of trees.
yeah, videos.
They do get a lot.
guys took the secret when it comes to door now.
Yeah. We went up to Kissel. Wow. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we walked past Kaylee Wilkes' old house yesterday when we were going up the Turkey Pass.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, oh, I used to hang out here. Kaylee Wilkes grew up on
Jefferson?
Jefferson, right by St. Matthews.
Yeah, right by the payout. Yeah.
I guess she was just at her paps all the time.
All the time.
Yeah.
I feel like she's always with no place to move.
Oh yeah, I would always just walk over and be like, is Kaylee here?
Well, you know, Sue, they're talking about putting her on hospice. She has MS. Louie was telling us. Yeah, well, when we were up there, Kaylee was saying, Lisa, do you remember the time I babysat for you and Mike and me and Ryan, or Michael? And me and Ryan and Michael made that cake. We made a cake. You guys made a cake when we were gone. I don't know, we went out to eat or something, but you guys babysat and made a cake. They came back, yeah, you made a cake.
I don't remember
I
that.
do remember that.
Yeah.
Was it a bad cake or was it okay?
No, it was a nice cake.
I think Kaylee had the reins on that one at the time. I think that was before your cake making days.
Oh yeah.
She's so funny.
Her kids or something.
You always have the best.
Over there's a conductor.
Okay, yes, my backpack is there.
Do you have to carry a radio at work?
When I'm on the train, yes. And I had to get certified through Transportation Canada to even, I have like a safety badge.
Well, you carry a radio. I told Mom that this morning when she taught me. He said, copy that. And I go, sounds like radio talk.
Well, that's from my event world. I'm always on a radio at events.
Yeah.
He texts me all the time. Copy that.
That's on Mikey.
It just sticks to you. Because when I worked at the inn, we all carry radios.
Yeah.
And they have to tell you the radio etiquette. All you can is not say.
Yep. One of my...
I can't see. Is everybody in? No, Mom's not. Riley, you can get it.
It's an NFL venue, so the security is really tight. We always have like several security people that listen to the radio chat, and they're always like, you have to be really careful of this thing about what you say on the radio, because otherwise this is people are on a safety radio, everyone's on safety radio, everyone's real calm.
Hey guys.
And just on the radio, someone tries to say,
All right, everybody, ready? All right, I got a few for you. Yeah, I got it.
Thank you.
thank you so much!
And
So everyone's real viral talking about like safety and all that, like big reasons.
Oh, that's good, guys.
Propane got delivered to a loading dock, and so someone on the radio
That's very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Here's the difference. I don't have a feeling. And so it sounded like everyone's breathing. There's a big safety meeting that like the police are there. We're having like a big meeting. And you heard everyone go, and then the second goes, propane.
One day I was going in, I wasn't even full time yet. Matt, me and Matt in the morning every Saturday. We're sitting down there and Matt was sleeping, but I was before 8 o'clock. Down there on
Yeah, they had to stop and pick up those people, so those people they don't stay here for a picnic and then they get on.
just to the kitchen meeting with Doug Brown. He was
Come out on one of the trains and then get have a picnic and get picked back up and
Go ahead.
But they have to know about it.
Like, there's a rat running around here. It comes across everybody. There you go. Take it easy. Nice job, Brandon. Oops, sorry.
Look at that. They can drop you off here.
You're a picnic and they'll put that
Yeah,
back up.
have a picnic and be here for an hour or so and then they come pick you back up. Fine. Yeah, like.
We were here longer. We were here, what, an hour and a half?
Oh, yeah, quite a longer than that. Like,
I used to always get made fun of at 29 or 29 because I'm decent with my radio etiquette, but I'm really bad at condensing things sometimes. You know this. So I think the only member of the staff who are satellite GPS radios, which are amazing. They will work anywhere in the world, and you click it, and they connect through random satellites and connect to all of them. But I'm the only person that has timed out on a radio transmission, and they last for 30 seconds.
Give them I'm not good at explaining things because I really need to Yeah, I'm like, today we
Get to the point with yourself. Get to the point.
Right, hopefully I like straight pockets and straight plates. Try a lot of something else.
Rhonda, did you take off just going to train ride today? Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. You took off just to go on a train ride today.
off work.
That's nice.
but I had a fight to get off of my court case.
You rebel.
We're not supposed to go.
Right, they like your toenails.
It's what? What's that?
Next week, 23rd, and then we have one in September.
Well, how did they grant today? Well, Mike put in for a while now. I mean, there's like with his office, there's 10, like the other people are off.
And Mike has seniority, they denied him.
I don't have to do it.
I thought you did.
No.
You just put it in first.
Hazel's ahead of me, Jeff's ahead of me. I put it in right after Hazel.
Well, his boss said they didn't have to deny him, but Mike was really bad. So they end up closing it. I'm like, okay, my son's under some Canada. You know, I have plans.
She denied me that I said, I am not going to confess it in court. You know, that's
I'm not to deal with that crap.
one lane bridge.
And it goes to that intersection where we come out there to that spring, where we would turn right to go towards the resort. We go past that little school. It's called something spring, not Three Springs, but something else. He said, I wonder where that bridge goes. We go on motorcycle rides up this way, and I know about where that is. We come out, there's a little school. We go on that way, we pass it, and we have to take a direct left.
I was kind of hoping that you guys were coming up with your motorcycle.
They're all packed in right now. I told her that we need to go for a ride or something. So we haven't really done much of that this year.
They're so nice. They're Can-Am spiders, right?
Yeah.
There, you could get one of them with your
Those are expensive. And I don't want to buy anything with my money. I just want to, I want to pay off a little bit of credit card debt that I have, and then I just want to put it away.
just sit on it.
Yeah, I want to pretend like I don't have it, but having it would make
It's a
me feel like
cushion in case you guys you would have an emergency or something. You have a cushion.
exactly.
Yeah, I told him he's not allowed to quit his job.
No.
Live off that for a while.
Even if even though
I just don't want to get a credit card statement for a couple months. That's all that I really want. I don't want to see their email in my inbox that says, your balance update from American Express Canada. I know, like, I like working on the train, but it's not a lot of work. And then there's probably more booked in the fall, so I'm going to a little bit more like a weekend here or there. But, yeah, I mean, I really love that job. It doesn't pay a lot, but it's really fun. And then working at my liquor store is like the easiest job in the world.
Oh, you work at a liquor store too?
I'm working 3 jobs right now. 2 part-time, 1 full-time.
Wow. What's your all your full-time at the
The event job at
reservation? Are you liking this?
Yeah.
You guys eat this morning? Dog? Did you eat this morning?
No, it's not.
I had one of those little cinnamon rolls that you couldn't leave out.
Listen,
I
Got
really
my
got
sugar
it.
in.
I don't really eat a lot until like 2 or 3, but I eat to get angry.
We just need to go to the grocery store and just put a couple little things in the fridge and that's what we do in the morning.
listen. We were shopping and Mike saw them and he said, I didn't try it. They were buying favorite snacks. He was
Yeah, I was gonna say.
give me some pizza food. Give me some pizza food, Mom.
I am. And so I would constantly start saying when I would go to the bathroom, I would stand up and I would be like, okay guys, I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I have IBS, so I might be a little just enough TMI list where they want to know what's happening, why, where I'm going, so you all know.
Keep tabs on that. You would think it's not even say anything because you think keep a tab on it. Not like you're going in there and taking extended breaks.
Sitting on there, I'm like, I mean, there are people that do that.
There's no better. I got a picture of these are the handlers and stuff that have no
I can't believe that Penn State's closing some campuses. That new president seems like a water.
It's
but yet they're acting in the mud.
That's where you go to watch the bald eagles. When you go like early
Millions of dollars.
you'll see hundreds and hundreds of bald eagles on the streets.
They're getting all their money. They're getting paid. They're getting paid on police. On their names.
Yeah.
It's just wrong. I think it was such a horrible decision for them to divest. I mean, I know that they still own the land, but I think it was so wrong for them to give up operation of the hotel. And it was such a slap in the face to the hotel, restaurant, and recreation management students that are at the university. Because that was where you went to do stuff. Like, they were happy.
They'll get around. Because, sorry to say it, union help. Some people have. We're pulling the reason for all this. We gotta make a for the next year. We got a pretty good reason this time around. Which helps us out, but I was going to make it.
I mean, I think that the unions have a really good point, but like, the workers should make more when you look at like how much the horrible president makes. And it's like, okay, come on, like,
Now they're paying football players.
that's what's wrong.
And then go for the other sport. And then they make more money. I get that.
I always thought it was ridiculous when I was an RA. I learned because all the football players live in South and Pollock, and I was mind blown when I learned that the football players have their own private dining room in Pollock on the upper floor with their monogrammed plates and monogrammed trays that say Penn State football program on them. But that's so awesome. Yeah, it's so stupid. Like, what? Then when I was an RA, once in the summer for all of like the kids that were coming on probation, I was a fun RA. Like I let people, I don't care if people were just like, I'd be like, whatever, just
Let's have fun. But
yeah, don't be an idiot. And like if someone was like, I would be like, hey, like, let me tell you something. Maybe we're on this hallway or this back room. But I went to a party once during Arts Fest. It was so loud, and I knocked on the door. And this football player answered, and he tried to slam the door in my face, and he was like, "You can't do anything to me. I'm here to play football." And I was like, "Oh, you have just flipped a switch in me." And I made everyone get out. I collected all of the booze, took it all to my room, and got him, like, I got him in, like, a bunch of trouble. And, like,
yeah, I can have you thrown out of that football program really quick.
I'm nice, I'm fun, but just be nice to everyone. Come on.
You know where I just discovered yesterday?
What?
Or not yesterday, just a couple weeks ago. A friend of mine said, I would usually use the coming up with a buffet. I'd like to do this more often. I mean, not everything was right up there.
Have you ever had cookies from Black Chocolate chip was always my favorite. And they don't taste funky like
They wash your hair.
I don't know what we're missing. Well, I'm gonna have to take Cam to the creamery. Oh, there you go.
Oh, my pipe.
That's my chocolate.
Mike, there's our pipe.
There's our pipe. Ours is bigger.
Yep, it is.
Did you get a chance to go to Gardner's? We will. That's perfect. You're right downtown. You can walk. Oh, his red skin. Oh, don't buy that. I'll make you that if you ever want that. It's $32 a pound.
So sad that up in Altoona, Lakemont Park's just abandoned.
I know.
They really need to get the two roller coasters fixed.
I would love for Del Rosa's to buy them.
Yes. In Altoona, so there's Del Rosa's where I used to work, that park. And in Altoona, there's another park called Lakemont. And it's kind of fun. But pretty much abandoned now. But they have another theme park, but they don't really have.
The oldest one in the country, and then of the world.
It was the oldest standing operating roller coaster in the world. So that, it's been abandoned now for like 7 years. Well, it's an iconic landmark, so they can never go and tear it down, but if someone can, I hope the county starts to do something to fix those. It's so you had that kind of title. I was scared.
3-foot narrow gauge tracks.
I did. I liked it. Mom and I have a picture
cool.
from when it, I think around his 100th birthday, they put a camera on it, and Mom and I have a picture coming through it. It's really funny because I'm like holding on to the thing, and Mom's like, because it was a side suction coaster, and they would jump the tracks when we would like hit the little tip.
Ryan is a roller coaster junkie. Remember, we get in Busch Gardens, you would ride all of them.
Wasn't that one of your points we had a picture of us at in Woodstock?
Oh yeah, that was you, Ryan. Ryan was your roller
You know what I don't like? I don't like rides with time. Oh yeah.
There's no crossing of that warning sign.
And they like would not let me get off the ride. It was very scary for me with the dogs to come and they had fire that came really close to you.
You could feel it, yeah.
I didn't like it and it came down.
Oh no.
And I was like crying, like I could not.
We were like, okay, Ryan. We were like, okay, Ryan. You go there and you stand right there. Do not move, Ryan. Because you don't have to ride, Ryan. I forgot about that. That was awful.
Riley, would you be so kind to hand me my back? Thank you. I know, that'd be nice to have. You want to get
Hola todos. Hello everybody. Bonjour easy. Hello, my friend. Bonjour à tous. Hola, amigos. It's BRR Pennsylvania Railroad Depot. It's the interurban. Or trolley.
Oh look, we're gonna have to go in there. That's a trolley. That's a railroader store, a trailer or trolley store.
Yes, it is.
Wow, that looks pretty big.
Oh yeah.
I think I maybe drove for 20 hours.
It's a trolley shed.
I put that up, and then every night I just found a new place to camp, and I just...
There's the scanner gauge.
Oh, I love it.
There's abandoned hopper cars. These hopper cars need to be restored.
You've got like that much space between your nose.
It was so easy, it was great. And Willow was just perfect, she just kept me company all the time. She'd get up every once in a while, leave open, not even
I wouldn't be able to do that.
I mean, I used to sleep at the back of my car when I'd get down to the
Yeah, I used to sleep in my car all the time. But I could sleep in the back of the truck if I had like a raise. Yeah. Yeah, I keep my eye out for a huge fly and pop up. They're like 30 grand for vitamin C.
I have this phone downstairs in the basement.
Theirs looks like deal
Oh
gauge.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like twin gauges. Like twin
Yeah.
gauge, also known as two gauges with one gauge. Like the narrow gauge and standard gauge.
Yeah, we sleep on air mattresses. They're not. It's better than nothing, but I'd rather have a nice big foam. Our air mattresses for camping are nice because they're not like the ones that like you use a pump to blow out. They're just like little pads, and you have like a built-in air pump. You just do this.
It's not like an air tube.
You know, bounce around.
Baseball field or something.
Michael, see down there, the conductor? He's switching the switch.
Yes, it is.
Switching the track.
Yes, I do know. Oh, yeah. I saw the deal gauge. See?
All those old rusted up cars.
There's those hopper cars parts were broke. collapsed and abandoned. Maybe they all needed to be fixed and restored.
Maybe
Or
mine.
something.
I don't think they would do that to those. Like, I think they're pretty far gone.
Pretty far gone. Yes, it is.
Okay.
What's this?
I think they used to go trains used to, trains used to go under there somehow. And up there, they would be cool and it would cool would drop in.
It's a water tank.
Oh yeah.
And there's a bell.
See, there's a railroad track. The train used to come over there, and I think it would dump the cool into there.
Yeah, I know.
But then I don't know how they would get the cool out. Here, I guess.
Yes, it is.
Years ago, this place was really, really busy.
Yeah.
A lot of people working.
They were being busy back in the 50s,
Oh yeah, like
40s, back in the 19th century, and the 20th century.
yeah, you're right.
It was a little bit less busy in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, probably.
And now the medium less busy was been from the 90s.
Yeah.
90s for use. And big less busy was been and reduced for 2000s. And then at end of 2011 it closed down due to the bankruptcy or something.
company bought the railroad. They bought 33 miles of mainline track. They bought all of the locomotives, all the freight cars, all of the buildings, and they actually bought many thousand acres of timber ground on top of the broad top, and also 2 towns. He had, when they bought the railroad in 1956, they became the owner of Robertsdale and Woodvale. 2 communities in the broad top were company towns owned by the railroad, and they became his. One of the first things he did was started selling those off to the people that were renting from him, and today all of the houses are privately owned. But in 1956, he could look you right in the eye and say,
There are 3 diesel locomotives. One for antique, 2 of them are vintage, and 1 of them for retro. I saw it earlier before.
okay.
There's another antique steam or diesel locomotive. It's definitely diesel.
Need to give you a little more information. Much as a lot of people would like, the bottom of the turntable pit and the inspection pits in the roundhouse are not part of the tour. I'm sorry. But please stay back away from the edge. We don't want anyone to fall in. We have never had a guest fall into one of our pits, and we'd like to keep our perfect record. The only person we ever had fall into one of the pits is a tour guide. No, it wasn't me. But I tell this story to each of my groups, and I tell it for several reasons. First of all, the tour guide didn't get hurt. Okay, all that was injured was his pride. He was our most experienced guide at the time, and when he fell into the pit, he was doing a private tour for the editor of Trains magazine. He has never lived it down either. Okay, so please watch your step when you're going in. If you're stepping on a board or stepping on an iron grate, know that it's covering up a hole. You may want to go around it. They're pretty safe to walk on, but I'm not going to tell you where you have to walk. Okay? We're going to go into the roundhouse, go to the front of the locomotive, go around the front of number 12 to the area between number 12 and number 18 locomotive. And that's what we talk about.
Exactly.
Give your eyes a second to adjust as you come in because it's dark in here.
Number 12. Millie number 12. I like the white rims because of the wheel thinness, the close-up, like the French steam locomotive, the SNCF 232U1, the female steam locomotive. Philadelphia. The number 12 little circle got off. Maybe someday they're gonna restore it.
You can move back in here. Give everybody room to come in.
They painted the white to black for most others. They're on a nice, cool white rims.
Okay.
So it's the bus.
Yes.
There's number 18.
Plenty of room.
I've got a question for you, sir.
Okay.
I normally see at the end of rails, at the end of the line, something to keep the engine or equipment from running further off. So they just trust the engineers not to run it through the wall.
Pretty much so.
It's
Although
the
that's
parts
not their
like
location,
expansion
there
links,
hasn't-
crossheads,
hasn't worked. And they've parked
and
them,
even
locomotive in here
the
at
gear
night,
values,
and come back in the morning and build up
connecting
pressure,
rods,
restore
coupling
the pressure
rods.
wall.
and the piston rods.
That happened several times.
There's the bow over there, and funnel, and headlights.
Okay,
And the different.
this is the roundhouse of the out for the East Broad Top. It's an 8-stall roundhouse. We can hold 8 locomotives in here. Okay, all of our locomotives are basically the same type. They are all Baldwin locomotives, and they are all Mikado class. Now, the word Mikado refers to, well, it's the classification of the locomotive, but the class is determined by its the wheel configuration. And the Mikado class has a
I love white
pilot
rims.
wheel up front. There are 8 drive wheels in the center, and then in the back there is another set of trailing trucks. All the Mikado locomotives have that wheel configuration. The word Mikado is an Oriental word, and the classification got that name because the first locomotive that Baldwin built with this class was sold to a railroad in Japan. And the whole idea was maybe if they gave it an Oriental name, maybe they would sell some more. So that's how the class was named. And it stayed that way until 1941. And then they dropped the name Mikado, and it became the MacArthur class. Okay, after World War II, it went back to being called Mikado. And that's what we call it today. But all 6 of our locomotives are Mikado class Baldwin locomotives. They were all here in 1956. They all hauled coal. Most of them, all of them except for number 18, have hauled tourists. Number 18 has not run since 1956. The reason it hasn't is that because that was the workhorse of the fleet the last 2 years of operation. And they literally ran it into the ground over those 2 years. They ran it to the point where it needs a lot of attention. Okay, so it's not even on, it's not on the list. They have first when the nonprofit group bought the railroad in 2020, they did an evaluation of all 6 of the locomotives, and they determined number 16 was in the best condition, so that one was restored first. Back into operation.
Those white rims with the black wheels with more spokes is for only the girls. Like only the Rosie's faces and only voice of Bonnie Hunt as well.
To restoring all 6 of the locomotives. So they are working on those.
So these female locomotives, the white rims and the more spokes with black wheels should be only used the
You'll never see all 6 of them operating at the same time, because by the time they get the last one restored,
perfume locomotives.
15 out of service and rebuilding.
Like only for using the voice of Bonnie. Oh yes. I know. Only for users of Rosie's face and only for using the gender of female. I hope this locomotive should be restored someday. 12 million.
It was strong enough that it could pour 15 empties to the top of the mountain in one trip.
There's the tram trolley or something. Maybe interurban.
If you're hauling coal and the line Mount Union, bringing it down off the mountain is easy. All you need to do
It is the interurban.
once you get down here, you can have 10 engines up to the top of the road or run up again. And that's where number 12 would make
I will not touch the bell.
the railroad is going to haul more.
There's a horn, and there's There's
They liked the
the
locomotive so much
headlight.
that between 1911 and 1920, they bought 5 more. Numbers 14, 15, 17, 16, 17, and 18. Okay. Number 18, as you see here, is our newest locomotive. It was new in 1920. And it's the biggest locomotive in the fleet. It weighs in at about 82.5 tons. And it's rated at fully 22 empties to the top.
So,
Each locomotive
it was taken by Be Smart Baby Builder Volume 1. Like the Volume Builder 1. Like Be Smart Baby Vocabulary Builder 1, also known as Volume 1.
Okay. Any more questions about the locomotives? Yes. No? Okay, then what I'd like to do is give you a few minutes to take a look at the locomotives. What I do have to ask you is you're perfectly welcome to stand in front of the locomotive. Please don't go past 18 into the rest of the roundhouse. That's a work area, and if you go over there, they'll yell at me. So please stay on this side of the locomotive. You're perfectly welcome anywhere back in through here. Also, please don't climb up into the locomotive. It's hot.
Ice just outside. He can hear what's going on. We're not coming.
Looks like the wood train. Or even the metal train.
Excuse me, folks. Yeah, sorry. Like I said, you go over there, they'll yell at me. That's okay.
Pretty cool steam locomotives. I'm still recording. There's the bell. And there's a horn, there's a whistle, and there's a headlight or something. Yes.
Okay, if we could move next door here. Very much the other one. Excuse me?
It's a pretty cool interurban
Steam
locomotive.
locomotives are beautiful. There's no doubt about it, and I would never say anything against the steam locomotive. But when you get right down to it, the gem of our collection is not a steam locomotive. It's this combination gas electric that's sitting behind me, the M1. And the reason it is so special is because this is the only one of these you'll ever see. Okay? It's the only combination gas electric ever built.
She looks like a little Millie.
Millie is a girl. Oh, yeah.
Change the shape of a piece of steel. But this is where they worked on plate steel. There are also rollers that they can bend the steel. They can bend anything up to a 1/2 inch thick. And in fact, I don't know how long the kitchen was
Almost
there.
2:30.